Hi, this is Sports Group, and our group consists of Kurniawan Nur, Muhammad Arif, Henry Jansen, and Muhammad Akbar. So, in this material, we want to compare between sport from America and sport from UK. So, what is sport? Sport is an activity carried out by people to get physical health in the past. But because this sport is very popular with everyone ranging from children, adolescents to the elderly, therefore this sport is very much contested throughout the country. And the first one, we will compare between basketball from USA and football from UK. Basketball is one of the most demanding sports when it comes to skill. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James have to be considered some of the greatest overall athletes ever, combining breathtaking skill with powerful physical abilities. Basketball is mostly played in indoor fields that have both artificial lighting and temperature control. Basketball teams are permitted to play with 5 players on the court at one time. Basketball teams usually have between 12 and 15 players on the roster. Basketball is a kind of sport that's pretty fun to watch. Football is the most popular sport in the world. It's played in almost every country around the world and celebrated every 4 years in the greatest display of intercultural competitions imaginable, the World Cup. This tournament functions as an arena for international bonding and is always loaded with timely symbolism. Football is in most cases played outdoor areas. The game consists of 2 teams of 11 players. One of the players is considered a goalkeeper, and the player's objective is not to allow the ball to go into the goal. And the second one, we will compare between American football from USA and rugby from UK. American football is a form of team game played with an oval ball on a field marked out as gridiron. Points are scored mainly through touchdown and field goals. Each side has 11 players on the field at any time. Points are scored primarily by advancing the ball into the opposing team's end zone for a touchdown or kicking the ball through the opponent's goalpost for a field goal. The team with the most points at the end of a game are the winner. Rugby union, widely known simply as rugby, is a contact team sport that originated in England in the first half of the 19th century. One of the 2 codes, rugby football, it is based on running with the ball in hand. In its most common form, a game is played between 2 teams of 15 players using an oval-shaped ball on a rectangular field. An oval ball can be kicked, carried, and passed from hand to hand. Points are scored by grounding the ball behind the opponent's goal line, thereby scoring a try, or by kicking it between the 2 posts and over the crossbar of the opponent's goals. And the third one, we will compare between ice hockey from USA and field hockey from UK. Ice hockey is most popular in Canada and the United States. Ice hockey is the official national winter sport of Canada. North American National Hockey League (NHL) is the highest level for men's ice hockey and the strongest professional ice hockey league in the world. Ice hockey is a contact team sport played on ice, usually in a ring, in which two teams of skaters use their stick to shoot a vulcanized rubber puck into their opponent's net to score points. Field hockey, also called hockey, outdoor game played by two opposing teams of 11 players, each who use sticks curved at the striking end to hit a small, hard ball into their opponent's goal. It is called field hockey to distinguish it from the similar gameplay on ice. Field hockey is a widely played team sport of the hockey family. The game can be played on grass, water turf, artificial turf, or synthetic field, as well as an indoor bordered surface. Each team plays with 10 field players and a goalkeeper. And the last one is we will compare between baseball from USA and cricket from UK. Baseball started in the United States in the 1700s and 1800s. The game was invented by a man named Abner Doubleday. Baseball is a sport played by two teams of 9 on a field with a diamond-shaped circuit of 4 bases. In baseball, score points by running around in full circle around 3 markers on the ground called bases, to back where they start, which is called home plate. Cricket is a sport which is played between two teams of 11 players, each who score runs or points. This is done by hitting the ball across the boundary or by running between two sets of 3 small wooden posts called wickets. The wickets are at each end of a rectangle of short grass called the pitch. The pitch is inside a much larger oval of grass called the area of play. The area of play is a 30-yard circle inside the cricket ground or stadium. So the conclusion is every country have one or two sports that very popular in their country, and it probably based on their culture itself. Even though there are many sports that only popular in some country, like ice hockey, this sport only popular at the country who has winter season. So it is important to learn the culture of every country so we are not misunderstood in responding to the cultures in each country, like why in each country their favorite sports are different.